During the first 6 months of 2019, Arizona ports of entry saw fewer pedestrians crossing than in previous years. That's according to the Bureau of Transportation Statistics.
And while commercial truck crossings were actually up, the number of pedestrians coming and going between Arizona and Mexico was down 12% compared to the same period last year.
Cronkite News reporter Frankie McLister went to Nogales and explained some of the reasons why. Frankie?
Well, that lower number of pedestrians crossing from Mexico into Arizona is starting to affect those businesses because those businesses rely on those pedestrians to be their customers.
Sometimes it's 2 minutes, sometimes it's 0. Sometimes you just walk up, and sometimes it's all the way up to the train tracks, which is usually like 2 hours.
Arizona resident Daniela Minerva frequently crosses the southern border, while her Mexican husband lives on the other side as he processes his immigration paperwork. It's a commute by foot that can be unpredictable, forcing her to plan her day around it.
It just doesn't feel like it should be that slow, you know?
Business owners say their wallets are also feeling what they describe as a slowdown in the amount of foot traffic crossing the international border. Rebecca Castaneda works at Cheese, which is a store located just feet away from the Nogales port of entry.
Every year, it's less and less. It's more down and more down.
Bruce Bracker is one of Santa Cruz County's supervisors and says Customs and Border Patrol being understaffed is one of the main reasons why wait times at the border can stretch for hours.
I know you've spent some time in downtown Nogales and you're seeing, a lot of store closures and just not a lot of people on the street. You used to see people shoulder to shoulder on the street, especially on the weekends.
CBP says there's a multitude of reasons for the drop in pedestrians crossing the border. They include the overall U.S. economy, the value of the Mexican peso, border violence, travelers opting to enter the U.S. in cars instead of walking, and pedestrian commuters joining trusted traveler programs and using the SENTRI, also known as Sentry, car lanes.
It's wait time. So if you have a favorite store and you go in that store, but that store started making you wait half an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours to check out, how long would that be your favorite store? Probably not very long. You'd find someplace else to shop.
That's how it is. But you have to just get used to it because that's how it is.
Well, and the dynamics between crossings between Arizona and Sonora are the dynamics of a pedestrian crossing between Arizona and Sonora is a great representation of family and economic ties between the two states. At the Digital Desk, I'm Frankie McLister, Cronkite News.